Yo, it is Izuro Senpai here, and today we are doing another video. This is What If Natsu had Fire and Iron Dragon Slayer Magic Part 7, if I believe correctly. And I wanted to let you guys know, I don't know if everyone's heard yet, but I will not be posting until this coming up Monday. So yeah, I'm actually posting this right before I go to my dad's, so this will be my last video until this Monday. Sorry about that. That's gonna be the way it's gonna have to be for every other week. I'll be able to post every other week. But yeah, let's get into this what if. Last time where we left off, Natsu's bird that he was riding on swooped down, even if he didn't say anything. Even if he wouldn't have said anything, it shouldn't have swooped down. But it swooped down anyways. As Natsu is wondering what the heck is going on, because the bird was supposed to go straight to Les to go help her and the team, because they were actually captured last episode. And when the bird landed, Natsu landed right in front of a blue-haired man with a mark on his face. As they land, Natsu looks at the guy, gets a little bit of pain in his forehead, but he just ignores it and pretends it's not happening because he doesn't know if this guy is bad, good, or just some random person that's just walking. As he gets off the bird, and the bird dissipates, and he's like, crap, because the bird disappeared. As the Les actually just ran out of magic power as soon as he landed. As Natsu looks over at the guy and says, "Who are you?" "I'm a friend, don't worry. I got a letter from Master. I don't know if you know this, but I'm in your guild. Have you heard of Mystigan?" As soon as he says Mystigan, Natsu falls to the ground with pain in his forehead. As Mystigan runs up to Natsu and grabs him and says, "Are you okay? What's happening?" As Mystigan notices the pink hair with black tips, and he's like, "I recognize the pink hair from somewhere, but where?" is what he's thinking. But he's not worrying about that right now. He's making sure Natsu's okay. As Natsu grabs Mystigan's wrist and pushes his hand away. I'm fine. Just give me a second." As Natsu stands back up on his feet and looks at the blue-haired man, which is also Mystigan. "What are you doing here, and who are you? And what do you mean you're in my guild?" As Mystigan lifts up his shoulder and shows I'm actually not sure where Mystigan's mark is. I think it's on her shoulder. I'm not sure. But I'll just say it's on her shoulder because I don't know. Because I've seen Mystigan before in the thing, but I don't know if I've actually seen him pull out his mark of the fairy tale, or if he even has one, which I'm pretty sure he does. But you know, as he shows Natsu his mark of the fairy tale, as Natsu says, "So your fairy tale, huh?" As Natsu pulls up his and says, "Never seen you around the fairy tale guild though. So who are you?" My name's Mystigan. I don't really go to the fairy tale guild that often, and if I do, everyone passes out except for Makarov, our master. But he sent me a letter saying that I need to find you and go with you." No, you're not coming with me. Anyone comes with me, then they'll kill Wendy." As he turns around and is about to walk away, and not Makarov. Mystigan's like, "Did you just say Wendy?" "Yes, I did say Wendy. What about it?" Give me a second, you guys got an itch. I hate when you get itches in your tongue, it's annoying. Ugh. But yeah. I did say Wendy. What's it to you? Does she have blue hair? And use Dragon Slayer magic? There's Natsu. He's like, "How do you know that?" "I used to know Wendy. she used to travel with me when we were younger. When she was younger, like I think she was 6, 7, maybe 8. But if she's in trouble, I would like to help. No. If they find out that anyone else was there but me, they'll hurt Wendy and the rest of my team. How about this? I'll stay back. I don't know if he has this, but I'm gonna say he has really, really good sight, so he can see from quite a distance. Like, not like a eagle's distance, but quite a distance to where he can stay away and make sure he hides his power. As Nazis are like, well, I guess I have no choice, because even if I say no, I feel like you're gonna follow me anyways, aren't you? Yes, I am, so you might as well just let me. I'll let you come, but you make sure you stay away as far as you can, enough where you can see, but not close enough for them to see you. Got it? Yes, I will do that. As they start walking. And we're going to switch to Wendy's perspective. As Wendy is sitting in the jail cell with her team. They're all talking about how to escape, but they can't come up with a plan because they don't have any magic power. The guards there are not stupid, so they're not going to fall for any stupid tricks. Because they tried that, but it just failed every time. So their only choice was to sit there and wait. But then a guard comes with another prisoner and opens the door to their cell and throws someone in, as they don't know who it is. And we do. Well, you guys don't. I do. And you guys will find out. It's someone we've met. But as Wendy runs over to the... I said she had blue hair. Not Wendy. I'm not talking about Wendy. I'm talking about the girl that's in there. I think she had... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said she had blue hair. As Wendy runs over to the other blue hair girl and says, Are you okay? As the blue haired girl lifts her head and pushes Wendy away and says, Get away from me. As she does not like... As this blue haired girl does not like any of them in that room, because this girl isn't any blue-haired girl. She is the water dragon slayer, as the guild, dark guild they are in, is actually supposed to hold all, supposed to like be a prison type thing for captives that other dark guilds have captured, and the other dark guilds pay for them to hold them, since their base is the most secure base out of all of them. Not the strongest out of all of them to where, most powerful people, but the most strongest in defense wise. As that happens, Wendy's like, why are you angry with me? I don't know what I did to you. You don't know what you did to me? Wow. Oh, right, I was wearing a mask. I'm the water dragon slayer you guys fought a little while back. As Wendy's eyes go a little bit wide and say, We found you! Well, you found us, technically, but we still found you. Why would you be looking for me? I'm your enemy. As Wendy responds, That may be true. But the thing is, without you, the world could be in chaos. As the blue-haired Dragon Slayer lifts her eyebrow and says, What do you mean the world would be in perish without me, or however you want to phrase it? Well... As Eggy walks up and says, Well, remember Natzu, the Dragon Slayer you fought? Yeah, I remember him. Oh, I hate that guy. His name's Natsu, nice to hear. Never heard his name before. Gotta remember that one. I'll make sure he pays when I get out of here. Listen. There's a guild that is going to be using a flute. As if they do use this flute, it's going to release something. And it is not something good. So listen. Please help us. You don't even have to be on our side the whole time. We just ask that you're on our side until we finish the battle. After that, we'll even let you go. But we'll have to hunt you down at some point if you attack anyone else. But that's all we ask. What's in it for me? I mean, the world might get going to chaos, but I'm used to chaos. How I lived, you wouldn't even want to know. What do you mean, how you lived? That's none of your business. I just said it, but it's none of your business and how I actually lived. Oh my goodness. Stop yawning. Well, please help us. I'm pretty sure Natsu's gonna be on his way, because they're talked about trying to kill him. And if he can get us out, he could get you out too. And you could help us. So please. Well, Okay, depends. I need to help. I'll help you on one condition. What's that condition? What is it? You have to help me find my necklace that I lost when I was taken by some black hooded mages. That stupid earth magic user. The way he used his magic was so weird. But anyways, please, help me find this, and I will help you. Wait, do you mean the necklace that has a bunny on it? A metal bunny? Yes, how do you know of it? Natsu. He has the necklace. He found it when he was searching for clues at the crash place, or the attack where you got taken. And he found a necklace that, well, had a bunny on it. And he was going to go research the necklace to see who it belonged to beforehand, because Wendy, you want to explain, because that's more of your territory. You mean about how I know the necklace? What do you mean you know the necklace, huh? How do you know my necklace? Other than your friend finding it in the woods. Well, I used to know a little boy around my age, but we were younger. So it was like, I would say we were around 4, maybe 5. Not sure, but I know it was before I was 7 years old, or 6 years old, around there, because I lost my parents after that, and they were alive during this time. But there was a boy, and he had that exact necklace that you're talking about, and I know it's the right one because it has a chip on the back. What's this boy's name? What's the boy's name that you say the necklace belonged to? I'm gonna say that the boy was actually the boyfriend of the water dragon slayer and the friend of Wendy when she was younger, until Wendy's family got attacked and Wendy wandered off and, started traveling mist again. But yeah, and I'm gonna name this person what should I name this person? Let's name this person. I'm trying to think of a name, but I don't want it to be something dumb, What the? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna pause this real quick so I don't waste your guys' time. Be right back. I'm gonna name our little mysterious person, the boy. I'm gonna name him Coney. Okay? Coney. I have to remember that, so I'll go off with Tony and then say, like, Tony rhymes with Coney, something easy to remember. Coney. Which also means, bunny rabbit, by the way. I chose that name because, let's say that's, he got, the necklace was actually given to him because, okay, I'll go back to Wendy's perspective. Way back, though. When Wendy, before she even met the boy. When she met the boy. As she's actually explaining this to the water dragon slayer. Well, I met the boy a little while back, as we go into a backflash, I think is how you call it, and you see a little blue-haired girl, which is also Wendy, with a red hair, let's say white-haired boy, and she walks up to the white-haired boy, as Wendy at this point does not have many friends, as many people thought she was weird. I can't remember exactly, what happened to the actual story, because I haven't gotten to meet Wendy yet, but I'm making something up. As she's actually quite lonely, because not many people like her, because they all think she's weird. So most people bully her. But one day she walks up to a white-haired boy, and asks, hi, is it okay if I hang out over here? As the white-haired boy looks over, give me a second, I'm fixing my headphones. The white-haired boy looks at Wendy and says, it's not my choice if you come to sit over here. As the voice has to be a lot later, because it's a little kid. Thank you. As she walks over and sits beside him, because the boy is sitting on a hill, looking over the forest at bunnies and deer and all kinds of animals and trees and plants. As Wendy asked, what are you looking at? Oh, I'm just looking at all the wildlife down there. Hey, sorry, my thing cut out, but luckily I actually did, because I just realized that I was breathing right into my mic. So it should be at least a little bit fixed now. So yeah. But as we left off, I just like watching the wildlife, Just, well, promise me. Oh, that's cool, as Wendy responds. And the boy is like, yeah. What's your name? As the boy asked that question, Wendy's like, oh, my name's Wendy. It's nice to meet you. Oh, my name's, Bunny. My full name is actually Bunny Rabbit, but, my parents decided to name me Bunny because of my white hair. Pretty neat name, I think, but, I get bullied a lot for it, because it's a bunny. As Wendy responds, oh, you get bullied too, huh? You get bullied as well? Yeah. At school, everyone, I don't know if there's actual school in this one, but I'm gonna say there is. At school, I get bullied a lot by a lot of people because they think I'm weird because of my blue hair. I mean, not many people around our parts have blue hair. Or white hair, for that matter, either. You're the first person I've actually seen with white hair, and that's what kind of intrigued me to come over to you. As a few years pass with them, until they're about, a little bit before when Wendy's place gets attacked, as Wendy and the haired boy are really good friends at this point, and they're out playing on a tree, and the blue-haired boy fell off the tree, and he landed right, actually wait, back a little bit, sorry. As when Wendy was at a store one day with her parents, she saw a necklace with a bunny on it. As the first thing she thought of when she saw it was, I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Was her friend Coney is the first thing she thought of when she saw the necklace. So she asked her mom if she could get it. And her mom was like, yes, but you'll have to buy it with your own allowance. So, yeah. As she's like, okay. She walks over and buys it with her own allowance. And then she doesn't actually know it's a powerful necklace, but it is. And neither did the owner, so he was selling it for a really cheap price. As she gave the necklace to Coney the next day when she saw him, and he was thankful. A few months later, when they were hanging out on a tree, Coney misstepped and fell off the tree. And he landed right on his chest, and when he landed, his necklace, it snapped. And the bunny was chipped on the back of the necklace. As when Wendy got down there, he looked down and says, I'm sorry. As he's holding the bunny necklace in his hand with a snap chain and a chipped back. As Wendy's like, don't worry about it, we can replace it easy. As she and him go to a store and, buy a new necklace part for it. But the chip wasn't fixable, but that was okay because not many people would notice it, because it was on the back. As after we go back to Wendy's perspective in the main, part, Wendy, she looks at him and says, well, not him, looks at the Water Dragon Slayer and says, well, that's how I know him. So you know him too? But by the way, sorry if this is going to be short, because after the flashback I'm about to do with the Water Dragon Slayer, I'm going to do something really quick, and then I'm going to end it, because I gotta go really soon. And if I don't then end this video soon, then I'm not going to be able to upload it this week. Today. But yeah, as she starts explaining her past with him, as when she was being bullied, or not bullied, attacked by a group of bandits that were trying to kill her. Not bandits, because then she wouldn't be a bandit herself. We'll say that it was actually a part of a guild, a regular guild, and some rogue police officers that decided to attack her caravan. So they started attacking her caravan, and when they did, a white-haired boy stepped out, and we'll say that this boy, he could use nature magic. So I'll say he can, summon vines and stuff like that. As when he steps out, everyone looks at him for a second, and one of the guards walked over to him and say, "Huh, what you gonna do, little boy? Guess this just means we have another person to sell off." As the guard's about to grab him, but all of a sudden, everyone that was trying to attack the caravan got surrounded in vines and basically trapped and could not move. As the white-haired boy said, they'll be trapped in there for a little while, so if you guys want to go, you can. As everyone gets up and they all thank him, but in the attack, In the attack, the Water Dragon Slayer's parents were murdered as he couldn't get there in time. As she walked over to him and said, "Thank you," but she didn't realize her parents were dead. As she says, I gotta go look for my parents. As the white-haired boy says, "Yeah, okay." As right now, they're about 11, so their voices have gotten a little bit deeper. As the girl walks over to her parents and finds them, as the white-haired boy is almost like about 15 feet away from where he was just standing, about walking away. As he hears a scream, he runs over and sees the other blue-haired girl, and his first thought was, oh, as he thought it was Wendy for a split second there because she was turned around, and he was about to say Wendy, but then he looked on the ground and saw three people that were on the ground, and they didn't have a pulse. As he ran over and checked, but they didn't. Her parents and her brother were no longer with them anymore. As the blue-haired girl was crying, Coney walks up to her and says, "Are you okay?" And she goes into his arms and says, "No," and starts crying even more. After that, Coney took her in and they traveled together for a long time until they were like, let's say 13, okay? Until they were 13. But then one day, they took out a few mercenaries. And a few days later, after they took out those mercenaries that were attacking a village, the boss of those mercenaries appears and takes the blue-haired boy, as the blue-haired boy could barely even do anything. As at this point, the Water Dragon Slayer has her magic, but tries to use it. But she wasn't taught that well how to use it, because her dragon was dead. Or, not exactly, but the dragon that gave her magic was on the brink of death when she gave her the magic. So she was literally the only choice to give it to, because she was the closest. And it was given to her, and she was happy. She was also sad that the dragon died. But she tries to use her magic against the mercenary, the guild's boss, the mercenaries guild boss. But she fails, and he pushes her to the ground and says, "Listen, if you want your little friend here back," as they're actually dating, so the guy doesn't know that though. "If you want your little friend here back, you will get me 50 people to turn into slaves. Also, I'm not sure their money currency in Fairy Tail, so I'll just go by yen from like Japan, because I don't know. I know like where I live it's just dollars, but I don't think they would use dollars, so I'm gonna go with yen. As he says, I'm also gonna need, I'm not sure how much like a dollar is compared to a yen, so I'm gonna say that like he wants 700,000 yen. I want say 500,000 so I can remember. I want 500,000 yen. Get me that, and you can have your boy back. If you don't, by the time 3 months, no, we'll say that by the time 4 years hit, then he dies. And when you get the stuff, maybe at this location." As he gives her a address, actually, that is a guild. And before he walks away, he says, "If you ever try to attack this place with anyone, he will be killed." As you guys know now, that she was actually forced to do what she's been doing. Like, you know how she has those people locked up in chains? And we'll actually say he wanted 200 people, because it's 4 years, so 200 people. That's the reason why she's been doing it, to save Coney. As after she explained that, and Wendy was a little bit shocked, like, oh, Coney got kidnapped? Yeah, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. It's because you know him, but I've never told anyone that. But I gotta do it, or they'll kill him. As before they can say anything else, they can hear rumbling of the ground and explosions happening. No, as they're about to say something else, they start hearing commotion outside, because they can hear everything that happens outside as long as it's loud enough. And they hear a bunch of people running into positions and yelling, "Everyone in position! He's here!" As Wendy knows exactly what's going on. It must be Natsu. He must be here. As we go up to Natsu's perspective, and Natsu's standing in front of the guild, and he yells, "Listen, I'm here, so let them go." As the guild master walks out, not walks out, but goes up to the top of the gate where you can see Natsu, and says, "Not yet. We're gonna have you do something for us. Well, more like, something that's gonna get you killed, which will help us, because our main target is to kill you. That's one of the things we were hired to do, so, you know, it is what it is. So, how about you put out the fire on your hands and let us put some magic canceling bracelets on you. And then, if you let us do that, we'll let your friends go." As, Natsu, he's thinking, he's like, I don't know what to do. As he looks up at the guy, and with a determined look, and he's like, "Give me a second to think." And that's where we're gonna end it, right there. I know it's a big cliffhanger, because you don't know what's gonna happen, but I got to end it somewhere, even though this is probably a lot shorter than my other ones, I'm not sure. But if you guys liked this, even though I kind of just sped through it a little bit, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and leave some comments about if you guys actually liked it or not. So yeah, have a good day. I hope you're with people you love, hope you're safe, and peace out.